Go.
See you in Paris.
Yeah, in Paris.
River scene, by the way. And then she uses a swear word. Hey guys, welcome to day one of my 7-day trip. We're starting off in Leeds and today we're heading to Paris. I did book my Eurostar from London at 6 a.m. and I live in Leeds, so I had to travel through the night. I reached St. Pancras International around 11 p.m. and I was really tired and I had some time to kill, so I booked this hostel which is right opposite St. Pancras International, very economical. So yeah, I spent like 3.5 hours in this hostel, and after taking the nap I left the hostel at 3 a.m. and my flatmate had a flight from Manchester and she was traveling to Manchester from Leeds around the same time while I was going to the train station. The boarding for Eurostar, the first Eurostar of the day, that is 6 I guess, and the gate opened around 4:45 a.m, not before that, so you'll have to wait for a bit like I did. But once the gate opens, it's a very smooth process. They don't ask you to take out electronics like in airports, so it's just your bag scan, belt, shoes, if leather, like boots. Otherwise, pretty easy. Took me like 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes, 20 minutes to get through security and everything. Waited a bit there, then finally the train platform was assigned, and that's me going towards my train station. In all honesty, the platforms are like really nearby to the waiting area. It's just like I think 1 floor above, so it won't take you more than 3-4 minutes to reach to your assigned coach. And finding your assigned coach is also super easy. Everything is written in English and there are people to help you, so you won't have any issues. To be honest, I was so tired, I just slept when I sat in the train and woke up when we were in France, so I didn't shoot the UK part. All that you see now is France. My first reaction when we entered France was like, okay, they have like a early spring, because in UK we can't see that much of flowers blooming, but the scene was different in France, so it was like a pleasant surprise.
Agréable voyage en toute sécurité. Merci de nous accorder quelques minutes d'attention. Vos effets personnels doivent être rangés dans le compartiment.
Okay, so the first thing you should ideally do when you land in Paris or you reach Paris by whatever means is to get a Navigo card. So Navigo would work ideally only in the Paris region, and you have these machines. They're not particularly in English throughout, so you'll have to guess because it's not that tough. I figured it out, or you can ask for people's help around, and then they charge you 2 euros for the card and rest of the tickets. So basically I got like 4 tickets and card, and I think I paid around 7 euros if I'm not wrong. And once you get this card, you can just download the Navigo app on your phone and you can recharge the card on the go. Bus drivers in Paris do not accept cards, like you can't tap on or tap off when you take a ride, so either you have to pay in cash or use Navigo card. This card was such a blessing because we used the public transport to roam around, and you can just recharge your card whenever you want, and you don't have to buy tickets in bulk, because many blocks suggest buy 10 together. To be honest, we didn't use 10 tickets because we were walking most of the time, but I think we did use around 6 tickets in 3 days, so not bad. Once I got this card, my next step was to meet my flatmate. She was also traveling from the airport to the city center, so we decided to meet at the Eiffel. And it was easy to navigate the platforms, mostly because of Google Maps. Like they have these station changes. Like if you have been to London, it's very easy to navigate within France. Also, major stations will have these big maps that will show you like going towards which station and number of stops in between, so it won't be that much of an issue for you to figure it out. And Sophie's are double-decker. That was some interesting thing for me. I didn't know that. Since I had a lot of time to kill, I decided to walk to Arc de Triomphe because I like walking, and from this platform it was, I think, 2 miles walk. It was a Friday, and surprisingly there was not much crowd on the streets, so it was a pleasant walk. Me and my flatmate did decide to visit this monument the next day, so I didn't buy the tickets that's supposed to take you inside and to the top. I was just passing by. Since I decided to walk from Arc de Triomphe to Eiffel, my first sighting of Eiffel was really pretty. Well, I received mixed kind of responses about Eiffel before going to Paris, but my personal opinion, I really liked it. I didn't think it was overhyped. Finally, around 2:30 p.m., both of us got reunited and we decided to get some lunch. So this Carmen restaurant was in the Eiffel Lane, like 1.2 miles inside the Eiffel Lane. I don't remember the street name, but the food was good. They did charge us a lot for tip, as in they didn't give us an option. They just said 10% or 20, which was odd, but yeah, we opted for 10. And after spending almost 2 hours there resting, we decided to check in our Airbnb. In Europe, usually the check-in time is around 3 p.m. So we took a bus from Eiffel Lane, it's called something, I don't remember the name, to our Airbnb location, which was by the docks, the jetty area in the Paris. So this is the Airbnb that we booked. It's 45 minutes from the main city, but totally worth it. This is River Seine, by the way. We have some complimentary juice, some almonds.
Oh wow.
Oh god, waking up to this.
That is so fascinating, man.
Enough space for 2.
Bro, we have a fucking coffee machine here.
And then she used a swear word, and
That's a beep.
A, our Airbnb was so pretty, and B, we were so tired that we decided to call it a day. And it was a wrap.